let's go one step further because you talked about generational wealth. And
Yes.
so if we jump over to Proverbs 13:22, it'll really give us the meaning of what we're here today to talk about when we talk about God's money.
Hmm.
God's good people will leave an inheritance to their children. The rich man can give to the poor. The well, the wealthy, the poor can't give to the poor. They can only give their love. They can only give their help, their hand, but they can't really leave a financial inheritance. They can leave a wisdom of love and obedience to the Lord.
Hmm.
That's what they can do, and that's really what those verses mean. But when we talk about Proverbs, it says, what does it say? A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of a sinner is stored up for the righteous.
Hmm.
Though, though every term in the Bible, throughout the Bible, I it just slips my mind. I'm 78, so you have to uh, excuse me. Every once in a while, I reach for something in my brain and it just doesn't click right there. But anyone can look this up. How many times in the Bible does the Lord refer to gold and silver and wealth? And you should, because what we're talking about, I've been involved with gold and silver, God's money, for 38 years. We'll learn more about it in the course of the conversation that we have today. But one of the things that really moved me about God's money is I will truly be able to leave an inheritance to my children's children
Hmm.
because paper doesn't leave that inheritance to your children's children. And it doesn't teach them about the principles of making God's money work for you,
Hmm.
as Prentice says in uh, the story of the talents. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. But those are the two main principles that, to me, in Haggai and Proverbs, that led me on my journey with gold and silver, and has always been there. And so you picked out the right verses when we were talking.
Amen. I happened to look up Google last week, actually, and I believe gold and silver is mentioned over 700 times. If I'm
That's
not
right.
mistaken. Yes, so it's many times that it is mentioned. So like you said, it truly is God's money.
That's right. We all should have some of it.
Yes, amen.
And we're going to talk about how that's possible.